guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. This week I decided I would do a do-it-yourself monthly calendar for November using the new stamps from Mommylhey. I will be using stamps from these new stamp sets right here. A little porcupine or hedgehog one, these monthly headers, and these super cute little bears here. And I'll be using some of her pigment inks as well. So if you guys wanted to watch me do this calendar, then I guess keep watching. This time I'm probably going to do most of it in real time and then switch over to sort of a fast forwarded version for the coloring. But yeah, so for clear stamps, you need an acrylic block, and if you're going to be coloring with Copic markers later, you'll want to use this fade-resistant dye ink by Memento, and I'm using a black one just to do some of the base images. So I'm going to start out using this November stamp, and all you do is sort of peel off. You can take this whole kind of clear backing off, but I'm just going to take off the stamp that I want November and stick it to my clear acrylic block here, and then put it into some ink. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a pigment ink for this one. So I'll save these for the images. I'm going to use this, let's see, Midnight Sky ink. The name is so pretty. And just dab my clear stamp onto here. And I'll be placing that right in the middle here, and you just kind of press down and lift, and you've got a beautiful image. Perfect. So what I use on the side off camera is this little baby wipe. It's perfect for cleaning off your stamps temporarily, or you can use warm water and soap as well. But just for the video, I'm going to be using the baby wipe, and all you do is peel your clear stamp back off and put it back into your packaging here. So very easy. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing. Let's see, is the header. And then I'm going to be using, let's see here, this black Paper Mate Flare pen. And I'll just write in the days of the week here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, good. And I will probably use a different color to fill in the numbers. So November starts on a Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This part's a little boring, but 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 30. All right. Great. So now I'm probably going to zoom in a little bit to do some of the stamping here. Let's see. So I'm going to use some of the bears from this super cute stamp set to add sort of a little detail to this calendar. So I think I'm going to use this bear first, this little guy, and same as earlier, you just stick it right onto the acrylic block. And since I plan to color this image, I am going to be doing or using the Memento ink that I was talking about earlier, and I'm also going to be doing a technique called masking. So all you need, there's actual masking tape that you can get for this, but I'm going to just use a Post-it. So I will be stamping my image onto the calendar and then using the remaining ink onto the sticky part of the Post-it here. So let's just do that right here. Make sure it's evenly distributed, and then you kind of stamp your little kawaii bear. He is so cute with this little jar of honey. So you push all the way down and then you lift, and then what I'm going to do with this remaining ink is just stamp it onto the sticky side of the Post-it. So the sticky part is right here. I'll just kind of stamp there, and even if it's a faded image, that's completely fine. And I'll just wipe it off on my little baby wipe, put this one back, and since I am stamping the images, I'm probably just going to do the other ones as well. Let's see if I can move my calendar a little bit here so you guys can see. same thing, you stick the image that you want onto the clear acrylic block and you just place it into the ink. Again, I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black Fade Resistant dye ink here, and I'm just gonna put this little guy down. He is so cute. And same thing, since I will be masking, I'm just gonna use the same post-it that I had earlier and stamp him down as well. And I'll show you guys in a few seconds why I'm doing that. And I'll wipe this guy off and I'll put him back. And then I'll take out this last little bear. And there we go. I'm gonna stamp him right next to this bear. These guys are so cute. And for this I had to use a new post-it because I ran out of space on the other one on the sticky side. Alright. So now that I have my images on my calendar, I'm going to get onto the masking part. So the idea of masking is that you create these little masks to cover the original image so that you can stamp on top of it without destroying the original design. So what you'll do is take your scissors, ideally if you have sort of precision smaller scissors, the better it is, but if not, you can use big scissors as well, and you'll just cut around these images here, and you'll cut around all three. And I already did this earlier to save time, so after you have your images all cut out, what you're going to do is place it on top of your stamped image. Just like that. And because you stamped on the sticky side of the post-it, some of it should be sticky enough to hold the image down for you. Just like that. Perfect. So just kind of a thing to keep in mind, the original image always is what's in front, and anything that you stamp on top of your mask appears behind the image, if that makes sense. But if not, I will explain in just a second. So for example, let's use this I love you symbol here, or this little sign. I'm going to put that onto the clear acrylic block, and because I have, let's work with this little bear first. We have a mask on it. I'm not afraid to stamp over it because it's not going to destroy the initial bear. So I'll be using this blush colored pigment ink pad from Mommylhey, and I'm going to stamp this on top somewhere here. So I'm not going to overlap all of it, but just like that. So I'm just going to push and release. And as you can see, it looks a little strange right now. You're kind of like, why did we put this little post-it here? But let me show you guys. So all you have to do is lift up, and you can kind of see that the initial image is still fine, and it looks like the ink went behind the bear, which is the idea here. So I'm just going to leave the mask there because I do want to stamp a little bit more on top of him. Let me see. I'll be using this little leaf here from the monthly headers set, and I think I'll be using this ink over here, which is Sea Breeze, which is such a beautiful color, another pigment ink, and I'll just be kind of stamping this to the side of the bear over here. There we go, and just like that. So cute. So it looks a little weird because the post-it is still there, but I'll just show you guys in a bit how beautiful this looks. So I'm just dabbing my acrylic block and stamp onto the ink pad here, and these pigment inks are so pigmented, you'll notice that you don't have to really overload the stamp for it to appear very distinctly on the paper. So cute. And to add a little bit of highlight, I think I'm going to use the same stamp, but a slightly lighter green. Oh, this is a leafy green, how fitting. Again, from the Mommylhey stamp set here. And I'm just going to highlight a little bit on top of some of the greenery that I already stamped. There we go, and just one more over here. Alright, so make sure you clean those off on your baby wipe while you're doing it. Let me put this back. Alright, so now the fun part is to remove these little post-its. So I'm going to take this one off first so you guys can see how cute that is. And we'll take this one off as well. You can see that it looks like the bears are still intact, yet we have a little bit of greenery behind them. And you can sort of reuse these sticky post-it mask that we made for other projects as well, because it doesn't matter if there's markings on it, you're just using it to cover your original image. So that's an easy way to use it with post-its at home. So I guess for the rest of the video I'm going to be coloring. I'll fast forward that part so you guys don't have to watch that. But yeah, so I guess keep watching. Well, that's about it. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, just comment down below. If you enjoyed sort of the masking technique, let me know. Tag me on Instagram if you guys are on it at Beauty by Starlet. I would love to see your creations. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye guys.